Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer, and perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
Elmarkodnak tűnne megölni őt annélkül, hogy kikérdezném, talán segített bejutni az erőműbe.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are two ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah, I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. That's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
Na nézzük. Oliver nem mondott erre semmit. Csak hogy csináljuk. Na. Ez így nem egy megszokott küldetés, inkább olyan, mint egy sárkány megpróbálnak elrabolni a saját barlangjába. Az jó lesz. A nagy biztonsági főnöke az Energetikai nevű kultúrpalotában rejtőzik. Kozlov számos hasznos információt. Élve van rá szükségünk. Jézusom. HP-n meg a mindenem ott a békasegge alatt van. Gyorsan. Kell egy kis lötyi. Sugárzás, gátló, nyugtató. Gyógyító balzsam. Ez igen, 2 jött ki. Ez nem sok. Nőcs. Nyugtató. Sugárzás, milyen gyógyító balzsam. Ez nincs növény, jó. Akkor más nem gyártunk. Egyelőre ez ennyi. Na. Jó, dugaradar. Mondjam, Mikali. Vörös erdő. Livér. Kikötő. Olga. Opacsi, Tarakán. Meg marad pihenni. Na. Szóval élve kell elkapnunk.
Kozlov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Az előbb el kell kapni. Bassz meg. És láttam, hogy itt tipkázni fogunk. Na. Esetleg kérdőjel nincs, akkor egyenesen meglátogatjuk.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Akkor más nem, úgy oda megyünk.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Turkan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from
Ezek
divine
bolondok.
Sashka, but your heart is in the right place.
Hárman vannak körülöttem. Nem tudom, hogy ezek, hogyha riadót fújnak, akkor... A négyen is vannak. Láss meg, könyörgöm.
God damn it. That guy's a corpse. Sound the alarm. Call for backup.
Jó. Csak nem megy el az öreg, vagy nincs ilyen. Kurva anyád, hol vagy, köcsög? De megijesztett, bazd meg. Változott a terv. Itt voltunk előbb is, pont ezen a... Elvileg ennek a tetejére kell felmenni. Ki van itt? Ő lesz Kozlov? Ő nem Kozlov. Ő halott. Na.
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths. That might work.
Óriás kereket kell akkor beindítani.
It won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
És akkor döntenem kell, hogy mit csinálok. Jó, minden esetre akkor el kell mennünk a generátorhoz. Erre lesz lefele jobbra. Ne.
You're just making it worse. Now that was 550 honest military deep straight from your heart squats. Cheer up, boys. There's only 19,450 to go. Sarge, please, no one can do 20,000 squats. Talking private, or was that just hot shit?
No.
Out your fuckhole. We got a man down. No, sir, what?
Anyátokat azt. Nem kell backupot hívni. És nyugtató.
Shit, it's still missing. Come on, can you even count, moron? How hard is it? Fuck you, I double-checked. 4 crates are missing. 2 crates of ammo and hardware, and 1 of food.
Kurva geci. Úristen. Azt hiszem, ezeket ledöntöttük. Hova az fut, vagy mit csinál? Ide jön. Kicsit be volt lassulva. Tökölj már meg. Oké. Új. A részfélbog lesz. Jók vagyunk. Anyádba. Sokan vannak. Izu. Na, egyszerű. Jó game lesz. Szerintem nem fog csalódást okozni. Akkor vigyázz, mert lehet spoiler neked ez a game. Vagy jól én tartok legalábbis. Oda kéne eljutni. Oszlopot kell kihallgatni. Olyan háttal van nekem, vagy... Aha. Jó. Még valaki? Lőszerem. Jaj. Helyem az a baj. Ezt eltoljuk. AP-t is. Vagy nincsen több nyugtató izém. Tuti lesznek majd. Kevesen. Ha itt lesz bent az épületbe. De kéne valahogy bejutni. Micsoda? Pillanat. Itt vagyok. Ez úgy marad. Rossz. Na. Szóval itt a fő. Egyik fő poszt kell megölni, és a tábornokot. Val itt rejtőzik bent. Lehet para. Meg fönn van a legfelső emeleten. Bazd meg, mennyien vannak itt. Ezt már elolvastam egyszer, ez a nyom ez már megvan. Ez sem, pont a másik oldalt van. Kérdés az, hogy... Oké. Vagy ezt le se tudom fegy... Ez egy jó cucc. Oké. Csak el kellett volna találni. Bassz meg. Ezt jól elbasszom. Próbáljuk ezzel. Nem fog tudni átmenni. Para van. Ezt meg is látok. Oké. Oké, ez komoly ez a fegyó. Nem is értem, hogy őt nem is riasztóztatják az öreget, hogy figyelj már. Épp jönnek, érted? Itt kell menni balra. Akkor azt nem fogom tudni leizélni, lefegyverezni. Nem lehet. Meghalunk, Geci. Ez mi a fasz, hogy nem viszi át a izé? Anyádba. HP. A pszichém az sehol nincs. Én azt hittem, hogy le kell szekézni az öreget, de úgy láttam süket. Hol lehet ő? Nincs is itt. No. Nincs itt amúgy. Basztak. Ja, nem, hülye vagyok, ezért jöttünk lekapcsolni.
Okay, I'm at the generator.
Lekapcsolom az áramot. Hogy lekapcsolom az áramot, oké, és csökkentem a létszámot. Milyen létszámot? Indítsuk be az óriás kereket. Indítsuk be az óriás kereket.
Fucking hell, are you seeing this? The Ferris wheel. How the hell is it working? Look out! What the hell was that? Contact the camp. Do it now. They must have noticed, right? Better make sure. Just follow the damn protocol. CO, this is Team Beta. CO, the Ferris wheel just came alive, and then... We can see it, Team Beta. Sending reinforcements. Secure the area. CO
Stop, kurva.
That was quite a sight, Mousy. It was kind of spectacular.
Hogy összedőlt, bazzon.
But cutting the power would have been more effective.
Jó. Most kéne elmenni akkora. Most ezek elvileg el? Hát okosan. Jézusom, hát azok észrevesznek, halott vagyok. És fölöttem van. Föl kell mennem. Ez ment.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. This conversation is not going to go the way you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong? Regardless, my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person.
Jó,
But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
Ez mindenkit meg akar ölni, gec.
Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Raboljuk el, mert az volt az első
I'll bite. You
célunk.
better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
Na. Szarok Mihalira, hogy ezt nem fogja szeretni. Itt is vagyunk. Na nézzük, te rohadék.
This is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know.
Ők bal oldalt kett az Olivia meg a
It's a pity. I thought we were going to talk man to man, Professor.
Mihali azt akart, hogy egyből öljen meg.
Fuck! Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did. And then leave
Tarakam
his
meg a másik
corpse as an
csávó,
example.
meg azt akarta, hogy
My
hozzam.
poor fellow. I
Úgy
suppose
döntöttük,
you
hogy
expect me
elhozzuk.
to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. I've seen her kind in... well, it hardly matters. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed. Sashko Horobets. I admire your craft, but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother.
We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You
No.
seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew?
Csak miket tud.
Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake.
Na nézzük. Nar kísérleteiről, Simonovról, Tatjánáról.
I'm really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kaminyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
Ez kurva jó.
Semenov may
Simonov.
be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kaminyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
Kérdezzük meg a Narról.
Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you. But as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look,
I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Akkor azt hiszem végeztünk vele.
How do I enter that power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge
Ezt meg
information that may
befejezem.
lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again, what is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of trumps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
Ezt majd bízz ide, jó?
Don't care.
Meglátjuk,
Where
hogy...
we are right now?
No, I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm.
Elfolytjuk a vihar.
And ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk.
Ezt meg kell jegyezni.
What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agreed on that.
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you, do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Na? Túl veszélyes ahhoz, hogy életben maradjon, de valójában én emberré váltam. Meg amikor zavart, elengedem. Bazd meg. Akkor legyen az, hogy eci-peci kimehetsz te, vagy az a Kozlov cím.
Sorry. I can't let you go.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you will dearly regret.
Na, Kínja írja ki. Jó, Mihály.
You deserve to have your revenge.
Thank you, my friend. You can go now. I can take it from here. Trust me.
Oké. Legalább nem nekem kellett megölnöm.
Please, I don't deserve this.
But you said you didn't remember who I was. Let's see if I can refresh your memory.
God damn you, Kaminyuk. Not this sociopath. I'm begging you. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Anyone.
Több a gyilkok. Én leléptem. Ebben már nem veszek részt. 5 pontunk van. Ezt majd mindjárt elköltjük. Viszont... el tudok kajálni. Védelni, ez 10 perc. És akkor innen folytatjuk. 3, 2, 4. Legalább kajából jók lettünk. Na. Az egyikük kinyírva. Tatjanáról semmit nem tudtunk meg, mert azt mondta, hogy semmit nem tud róla. De elvileg az erőműben van. Na jó, addig csodáljátok a tájat. Eljövök. Folytatjuk. Na, egy pillanat.
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Actually,
Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2. The top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day. I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough. Do you think you could find some time to teach me some...
But I'll...
Perfect.
Now I'm going to teach you how to remain invisible when there's little cover. It all depends on how quick and quiet you can be. When concealed, look for the next closest cover to your goal. Observe the enemy, and once you see an opening, advance quickly while staying as low as you can. I'll play the role of your opponent. Begin.